15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Green 80. Move.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Scarborough. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Bo Scarborough hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hank.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
looking to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sunday. Lucy. 372.
Bortles now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
11B.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The pitch to Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down. 372. Hey, 54 Ricky. Sit on.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 30.
Now Scarborough looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! Hot!
They try again with Scarborough. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
They'll set up a throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Lucy. So right.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Spread left. So left. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Omaha. 372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw once more. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Nice 39, Lucy. So right. Lucy.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And he's going to go down again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bunch right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No. Jack, Patriot.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Bortles now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulippe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
72.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 89 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Time for a break. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's a toss coming right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete right side to Funchess. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. Hey, hold it.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back to throw. Shark's got it left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sunday. Green 80. Green 80. Hank. Green is
He's back to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
When I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Beat him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating 'cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger. Watch front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on and key, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. Really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean, never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums, girl come back there, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends, girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist, she was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay, we blade thicker than a snigger bag, talking about she don't feel in her bag, y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Y'all know his name? Hey, Mac, ladies and gentlemen, C5. Oh! Wing time. Oh! Yeah. Zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what from?
What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. You're a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You're a tough guy, that's enough jokes. Then the sun died, the night is young though. The diamond still shine, in the rough. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go? It's a show, put you front row. Talking bro, let your tongue show. Money over and above, that is still my favorite love quote. Put the aside, what the for? I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask for the fee. That'll go. If she said go, where's the uproar? What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. Get the though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Bro, I don't though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door with a store. Knock, knock, who's there's how it won't go. Just the jungle, so have the utmost for the nutsos. And we nutso, what the bro? Where I'm from, bro. We grow up fast, we roll up slow. We throw up, she throw up. Dreadlock, hang time like you don't know. Put the in the bag like a lawnmower. Head pull back like a cornrow. Extra in a stash like a console. Listening to Bono, you listen to Darno. What the bro? Where the love go? Swizzy, he the chef. I like my lunch gross. Just look up, bro. That'll scuds go.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, Collins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Collins now the lone man in the backfield, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try to get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch him now, Barney. Switch. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Leopard! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mayfield now, going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Jackson flushed out right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Browns getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Fights loose. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And on the ground they go with the running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Man, what the fuck?
So they throw the... This will be fielded on the
fucking go, baby.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB.
What? You don't need it. No.
Giving 9 there on the first down completion.
Detroit!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Move! Back on the floor.
Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield.
Ah, that was my pick. Oh, strip! Strip! They giving us everything. Let's go.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
You had smack Deshaun. He had to say brown phone then. The phone. Right.
First carry for their fullback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. We get this outside, we gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It spins around. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We go! Run, motherfucker, run! Run, motherfucker! Run! Fucking go, Lamar!
Monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. There was no doubt.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Watch out.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Hey, hey.
Turnover, but that turned into 6
I hope y'all hear me.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Firing quickly here, that's complete. And is able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, Mayfield. And that one got tipped. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield.
Ah! Triple. Trip that man.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's fucking wrong, bro. That's fucking wrong.
Yeah. Call Kateria.
Okay.
Call him.
He should be. Where he at?
Call him. True, do you know your daddy number?
Watch out, mama.
Okay, we're going to
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Okay, come on! That's another fucking pick 6 by you, G.
Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. It's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield.
Oh, I knew he was going to do that shit. Oh, get off me.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Fucking go, baby. That's all we needed. We ain't been doing that shit all season.
Seconds, the time remaining.
Oh, we ain't been doing that shit all
come up on
fucking
1st down. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I know something, huh? Yeah, say hey, say hello. I would get it from that, huh?
Now Collins. Is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I can't call shit. This shit gay as hell. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, dummy. Shit ain't even hit 10 yards.
Like they needed something to get
gay.
Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try to go inside kick.
Gay for that shit.
You're starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
That boy should have fumbled. You better stop playing with OG Loke out there, man.
It'll be second down.
Better stop playing with Loco.
A nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage.
Run that shit. Run my shit. This is my fucking formation, man. I ain't been to this shit, man. Oh no!
Open receiver, that's David Joking. Get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, that shit hurt.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A first down throw for Mayfield. Now they set up the screen.
Ooh, good fucking.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they're hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mayfield to throw.
Oh, baby.
My goodness, another interception.
Face, man.
C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ah, we gone.
He finds it open.
We gone. He ain't catching. He ain't catching. Come on, baby. 92 speed, baby. Come on, baby. 92 speed, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Alex Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on.
OG Loke out here, man.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Let me fix it for you.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Cassie.
And no run back here. This will be
I saw it. Cassie, you and Shiny do the same thing. Cassie, please. Can I see?
The Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold.
It's official enough.
Struggled big time in this game, and
here I come.
How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about all your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, I missed the tackle.
And it pushes way forward about the 32. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Can I see son? I got candy. Come here, candy. Honey bun. Ooh, I can't hold it.
Mayfield.
Ooh, we sent that blitz.
It's been a tough
we ain't seen the blitz all game.
offensive line. They're already down big.
Good way to fucking defend.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now here come the Ravens. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe you're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And
there go Terry Young. Get the fuck out. They want they uncle and daddy. They don't want Shakira. Fuck you, man.
Give me.
What? Girl, you better watch out.
Now a handoff for Dixon.
Ah!
And he'll take this.
Don't say holding, G. I just fucked that man. Oh, man.
So let's see what this is about.
Where my White Castle at, man?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left.
Oh, shit. Oh. Take the sack, because I ain't even want to throw it, big bro. He only got 75 beats.
And that's set number 18 for him on the year.
No, they do some fluke shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you that.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Man, fucking up.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd.
Hey, oh shit, he needs tissue, bro. You'll have to get the tissue.
Need something from deep in the back.
Ah, yeah, I come.
After 1st
My
and
bad,
2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch out. No, watch out. For I unplug my shit like that. G, you gonna unplug the game, folks? Huh?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd rather keep it safe. I know he ain't going to fumble you. I got this motherfucker.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this.
Let's go.
This will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
We got no tissue, man? No. Look on the bare phone mask. Give him some of that tissue you got in there.
No way is that going to make it. They just kept carrying.
Huh, give him that white.
And he winds up sneaking it right over the ball.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
I got sunshine.
It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
This nigga will not give me my fucking phone.
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives your dessert to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is.
Oh my God, another interception. And I just muffed the shit out of his ass. Pick 6, see? Pick 6. Pick 6. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. Pow, pow, pow. Huh. Boy, you better shut up. That motherfucker, that's the best interception I ever saw. I just still plumbed his ass right after catching that bitch, bro. I'm paying this shit safe as hell. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
Tucker with the extra point. And extend this big lead.
Because y'all rather get up and run around the house than me. No, did you wash your ass good enough while you coming in and look like you did? And I saw him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Oh shit, we freezing. Please don't lag. I want to taste it. I want to taste it.
Join me in a walk to their locker room.
Get your ass home. No, because you wouldn't even back no White House.
We would have seen.
I forgot.
Had me stop and say
His assistant coaches getting together in positions and coming together as a group.
Look at some cars.
The head coach coming in and just screaming. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there sometime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, it hasn't been working. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Cheese in this bitch. Cheese in this
They
bitch.
tried to kick it inside, but it was swallowed up because of the those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look, you grab my headphones, you break these headphones with your hand. Move. It's important.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Another one! I got 399 out there, man. Let's stop playing, loco.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Why did you use the calculator?
Oh, phone man. Dumb. I should have spent. And I was gone. My bad.
Sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ah! Why you hitting me? Come on, what's up, bro?
Let me see that bad shot.
Oop. Man, say Brown, not give me my motherfucking what's called my phone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Collins.
Damn, you
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, G. Hello.
And now facing 3rd and 1 at the outset of this drive.
Why did you say run for y'all fucking fall on him?
Somebody choking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Damn! How you trailing my man?
So far, as we get set up for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Get off that.
Looking around the league from Raymond
I got
James Stadium. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They just opened the lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that as it progresses. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He's going to take another. It's caught. Inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play to run.
Hey!
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just
Stop,
described.
man.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Send that. Send that heat over. Send that heat over.
Red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down as well.
But he does it really well, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight up. So there's that sense of what holes are going to be before they actually open. And it helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Somebody gotta be hurt. Stop. See, there go the sheriff. Stop.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to take on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
You tell where it's on. You already ate my food. Shit.
Y'all better stop playing on my nephew. If you want to.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Ah, they ain't letting me do much.
To about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Collins running to left. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Should I try to throw the ball?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep throwing forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Stop.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Alright, do it. He floated that bitch, bro. I was skinned at this motherfucker. Stop. They freezing.
Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? Analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Because this ball game is over.
Oh, you should let me knock his shit loose.
And he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
What do you want?
But now it's 3rd down.
Huh? Hey, fuck y'all.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Who's spin? Come here. Come here.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he goes down. The Ravens are going to get to him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips. hands low. It's just been a struggle.
Big boy, he probably did do that. Shut up.
And he has got it.
I'm gonna leave my son alone.
Yards away. That was never
He don't lie. He tell the truth.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Wait.
They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom
You said Jazz get off at 10?
Well, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You gotta hold every point together. But they want you to put the pressure on before you do it.
This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
You weren't even here. You just got here yesterday.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. And
You said Jazz get off at 10, right?
Take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I thought through your glass.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Damn! Free out, get up, get up! Look at that, I ran it.
34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
What is that?
Complete.
Okay.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
You try on your plays, G.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now again to Collins. For a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
What you doing?
No getting on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
What I just say?
Where your tablet at, son?
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Nope, that's just Tucker.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
And you know, this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh my God!
That's a
pick.
Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball on the other side.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational.
He's just having a bad game, bro.
And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They pitch it out to
Damn, what the fuck?
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. They go again with Collins. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Who controls this?
What's this?
They'll come up on a second and long after the ball. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
The Browns offense trotting back on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
the first one to try to get their
clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A second down throw for Hassan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big Big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Ooh, shit. Good fucking game, my boy.
The defensive guys saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They can gratefully accept that, don't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they continue to get
anyway, Dan's going to be on our way.
9-3.
All y'all can sit out where they're standing in front of one arm.
Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this
Oh, boy, I thought you hit your fucking chin.
They dropped to 10-2 on the year.
Didn't I say put that shit in that bag, right?
They had the Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So